Hello, everyone. Welcome to Derailed Conversations podcast after dark. This is the show where we talk about anything and everything that we want. And definitely, if you guys are coming from my other channel, I just want to make it clear for the record that this channel is going to be 18 years or older type of content. So, again, this is going to be kind of definitely focused on the adult side of my content creation when it comes to my four channels. Thank you guys so much for being here. This is the first episode of Derailed Conversations here on this particular channel. Derailed Conversations has been a podcast that I've been wanting to do for several years now. There's been an individual, one of my good friends over on Twitch, that good old Big Willy Wonka. If you're still around, if you're watching the content, man, thank you so much for this name. It's been great. I've been holding on to it. I've been wanting to use it for a while, just never really had a good opportunity to actually use it. But I love the concept. I love the name, and I'm continuing to proceed with it. But good old Derailed Conversations, where we talk about anything and everything that you guys want to. Now, the first thing I want to show you guys is the good old website. So give me 1 minute here, and I will bring it up for you guys. But link is also down in the description below. But I have a website after my avatar. I will go ahead and bring that up for you and share the screen here. All right, so this is the website. So rayronvr.com. This is kind of my central location when it comes to any of the escapism content that I create. If you need to know where one of my channels is, if you need a link to anything, if you want to kind of get a background story of who I am, I'm going to add a background tab on this website, and I will also eventually create a video on this channel about kind of where the Rayron name comes from, the story behind my kind of internet mascot, the Ice Dragon. But I will do that a little bit later in a different video, and I'll also add it to the website here. If you guys don't know, I am definitely a big fan of Sailor Moon, especially the 30th century lore, or the 30th century lore of this anime. And it's always been one of my passions. It's actually what inspired this particular character of my Ice Dragon. It's kind of where it comes from. But as far as social media is concerned, I will eventually get a Discord channel up and going. I have owned several Discord channels and maintain them, so I'm trying to take this one a little bit slower, methodically think this server out, and once it is up and going, I'll give you guys an announcement, but that is coming soon. I do have a Twitter page. Now, something I've been wanting to do is that every Friday, I'm just going to call it Fantasy Friday. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spam a whole bunch, well, not necessarily spam, but share the things that I have always enjoyed growing up when it comes to escapism. So last Friday, I shared a lot of things from dragons because I love dragons. It's my favorite fantasy icon is the dragon, from European dragon to the Wyvern to all the other ones. I can't remember the other types top of my head. But yeah, definitely the Eastern is another one. To Sailor Moon stuff, to Digimon, to Pokemon, to Warhammer 40K. I share all that stuff. I am a huge nerd when it comes to that type of stuff. It's what I grew up with, so I'm definitely going to be sharing that more over on Twitter. And then I do also have an Instagram page that I'll be sharing some of my stuff too. I'm not as active on Instagram, but sometimes I'll get a very nice picture that I want to do, or I'll have the urge to just post pictures. Instagram is going to be that place where I'm going to be posting all that stuff. All right, so now we come to the core of my creations. Now, what I like to call myself is an escapism creator. I know a lot of other people use content creator. I think that term is a little overused, and it just feels like the word content creator, or the phrase of it, sounds like I'm producing stuff for you guys to consume, and I don't feel good saying that. So I'm more of an escapism creator. Yes, Windows, I know. I'm more of an escapism creator, and that's where I kind of want to brand myself as, because I just want to make videos that you guys can enjoy. And that's why at first I was debating if I want to combine all my content into one channel. But then the more I thought about it, the more I'm actually separating into these four main channels. And these are basically the channels that I express loving to do. I'm huge into the model railroad scene, so I have my own model railroading channel with the Mythical Railroad channel. So if you have, your family members are into that type of stuff, I have a channel for it. The Endless Collectibles channel, that is where I'm going to show off a lot of my collection stuff that I have gathered in the 30 years plus time that I've been on this earth, that I have created, that I have collected. So I have things from Pokemon cards to Sailor Moon figures to Digimon. Eventually we'll get Digimon figures, but I have dragon figures that I want to show off to you guys. So it's definitely going to be more no audio for the most part. It's just me showing you guys the collectibles, things that we can enjoy. The After Dark channel, obviously you guys are here. This particular channel is where I'm going to focus a lot on pop culture, eventually movie reviews, episode reviews, but I want to focus on things that I absolutely love first and foremost. I'll eventually probably get into the culture war, but I want to ease myself into it a little bit. If I want to rush out a video really quickly and get a quick take, then you guys kind of already seen that a little bit with my icy takes, and that's where I kind of want to take it. If there is something that I need to react to really quickly, unedited, just get my voice out there, my opinions out there, that's where I'll click on this channel real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I'll show you guys the other channels too. But so yeah, I did an icy take, and that's what I'm going to call as something that is going to be unedited, just me jibber jabbering my opinion of something that came out just recently. And if I want to put more thought and more into it, then I'll create a separate video for it. But that's just basically going to be my ice takes. And then I'll just have random thoughts. The Power of Escapism was definitely something that I wanted to make, and I just did it. It's just me talking about how escapism is very important and how I'm trying to, plenty of other YouTubers out there that do this too, but I just wanted my own take. And obviously I'm not the greatest speaker in the world, so I'm trying my best just to get my voice out there. I'm definitely been empowered by all these other YouTubers that are doing the culture war fight, and I figured, it's my time to chime in a little bit on that, and that's the whole purpose of this particular channel is going to come into play. And obviously, Derailed Conversations is basically going to be my podcast. It's definitely something I've wanted to create for a while, and eventually, I would love to have any guests come on and we just shoot the shit, literally. We'll talk about anything that's going on in the world. I may say with two exceptions, though. Will probably be light politics. I probably won't talk about religion on this channel. It's just a fundamentals for me personally. When it comes to religion, I definitely like to keep that to myself. So definitely no religion, and then very light on the politics. Obviously, when it comes to pop culture, politics are going to bleed into those conversations, but it's going to be something we probably need to discuss. And if everyone's respectful as we talk about it, then I'm okay with it. But again, my whole goal is escapism, and we just talk. That's the big thing that I want. All right, so that is basically the After Dark, and then so the Icy Games channel. Before I started doing all these collectibles and getting into culture, the pop culture and everything, I was a big gamer. I played Minecraft, I played Call of Duty, Battlefield, all the first-person shooters. I was big into real-time strategy games before that genre slowly started to die away. Definitely something I want to get back into with the Command and Conquers, the Red Alert 1, 2, and 3. Such great games. I definitely want to get back into it. I do have some retro games I want to start posting. I'm big into Rocket League. If it's one game I want to get into competitively, it's Rocket League. A lot of swear words come out when I play Rocket League, so I'm trying to tone that back a little bit. But it's definitely something I love to play. But I've been debating. I originally started my escapism content on Twitch. That's where I was grinding day to day, almost 2 jobs essentially when it came to the escapism creations. And I was just, I was playing Minecraft, Rocket League. Those were my dominant 2 that I was playing. And then I finally got a capture card 3DS. So I started playing a lot of the Pokemon series. And then I got into huge with the Pokemon trading card game, which is definitely something I want to get back into. But I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to take that back to Twitch, or am I going to keep, because I got the channel here, it's all up and going. All links will be down below. I don't have any content for this yet, so I'm still kind of debating where to take it. But it's like Twitch is such a double-edged sword for me. It really frustrates me because there are times that Twitch makes very innovative leaps in their platform when it comes to the emotes, when it comes to now the animated emotes, to their moderation system. Twitch is pretty darn good. But as a viewer, sometimes it's just horrendous. And the reason why I say that is because there's really no way to get rid of the advertisements. I mean, you can potentially use a pop-up blocker, but sometimes it's very hit and miss. It's really hard to do that on the phone. And it's just, from a viewer perspective, Twitch has gotten really difficult when it comes to just viewing what's going on with the streamer. And it really saddens me because I used to love Twitch. I used to love streaming on it. The community that you can build there is really good. But it's tough. It really saddens me. I still use it from time to time, but it's just, here, I'll show you guys the Twitch channel. So it's RayRun_VR, and it's like, this is where I'm just conflicted, and maybe through talking through you guys, maybe you guys will convince me to do, because I got 755 followers. I was trying to do this kind of a sneak peek of what I used to do as far as content creation. See, I got a lot of Pokemon cards and everything. These are like really old videos, though. You can see 4 years ago. I used to do Renified Minds, but that's kind of retired now. But yeah, this was the channel. And so it's like, I'm definitely on the fence coming back onto Twitch for my gaming. So it's something that I'm continuing. And again, I apologize if I'm not going to do a lot of content when it comes to gaming just yet. It's because I'm trying to figure out, am I going to take it back to Twitch, or am I going to stay and try to build something up on YouTube? So I'm not exactly sure where to take things. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure which way to go on it. But again, the argument can be made that I should diversify the content, so that way keep the 3 channels on YouTube, put this one on Twitch to diversify. It's definitely a solid argument, but then, you know, the viewership, it's painful because you got to look through ads, and sometimes it's really hard to skip them. And then my biggest concern about Twitch, and I'll show you right now exactly my biggest issue with Twitch. And if I can find the category, I'll show you exactly my biggest freaking issue with Twitch. So my biggest, oh, no. Oh, I didn't share audio, so that's good. So you guys can't hear. Okay, I'm gonna pause that stream because I'm getting someone stream on here. So sorry. So the biggest problem I have with Twitch is, and I think they may have actually gotten rid of the category. Okay, they may have actually gotten rid of the category. So a couple months ago, they started to do these freaking bathtub streams. And these bathtub streams, it's like, are you serious? You're introducing, basically, let's call it what it is, fucking softcore porn on Twitch. And it's like, it really just disgusts me. It's like, this was supposed to be a platform that, you know, I know there's a lot of debates when it comes to the VTubers and the anime streamers and, you know, those girls that really want to, you know, show a little bit more skin. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the bathtub streams kind of push it to the next level, because, like, it really was just softcore porn in a way. And it's like, I don't want to be on a platform that kind of promotes that, because it's like, then why come to Twitch, you know? So I've been really struggling internally to go back to Twitch. But again, It's something that I'm struggling with right now. It's something that I'm just not sure what to do with yet. So on the gaming side, not sure yet. I don't know if I should stream on Twitch and then put the restream videos back on YouTube. But see, that's the great thing about YouTube is that you can stream it, and then once you're done with it, it stays there as a VOD as long as you know you don't have any copyright audio or don't play any Nintendo games. Let's just be frank on the actual channel. So I don't know. That's kind of my rant about Twitch. So anyways, still kind of debating on the IC Games channel. It's there. I'm just not sure exactly where I'm going to take it. But I think the more I think about it, the more I want to keep it on YouTube. For the long run, YouTube will eventually get to Twitch status because in the past, we can see just the improvements they've been doing on the streaming side of the house. So. And then I do have a Patreon. If you guys feel like you want to support me financially, it's there. No obligation whatsoever. It's just, for those who want to help out a little bit, help me try to improve my audio quality. Definitely something I want to do is I want to upgrade my mic from a USB that captures pretty much every noise that you can think of. I have a contraption box here that tries to isolate the mic, which is the most ghetto thing in the world. But I eventually do want to get an XLR mic and a mixer set. I want to get the Go XLR. It's something that I'm looking into. But we'll just have to wait and see. All right. So that's pretty much the website in a nutshell. All right. Let's see. I will switch off of that. But yeah, guys, definitely been an interesting week. Definitely the new Spider-Man trailer came out. I did an icy take on that. I still stand by what I said in that icy take, that I watched it several more times for the trailer, and I still kind of stand by what I said. It still feels like it's going to be interesting, but again, it's the 2-year-old in me says this is going to be a great Spider-Man. We've got Doc Ock coming back. We've got potentially the Green Goblin from all the leaks that everyone's been saying. And it's just, at the end of the day, I still have the same concerns because it's like everyone's saying that the Green Goblin is going to be the master villain of all the other villains that come out of this multiverse mess that Doctor Strange made. But I still have the same questions. Like, it doesn't feel like a superhero movie to me because it's like you've got basically a Spider-Man that's on the run, and you've got Doctor Strange who broke the universe or the multiverse universes, whatever you want to call it. So it's interesting. I don't know. It's they're sitting here. I'm just gonna do this by frames just to test things out a little bit. Let's see if I can go full screen here. Pause. Okay. So yeah, okay, everyone knows who Spider-Man is. Everyone has consequences. Everyone's being interrogated. Doctor Strange comes in. And Peter and everyone forget about me being Spider-Man, which I was watching an EFAP today. Shout out to those guys. Those guys are awesome. I've been freaking binge watching the crap out of EFAP because those guys are awesome. And someone super chat to them saying that, hey, if Peter asked this question to Doctor Strange for him to forget everyone, wouldn't that mean that would include the Avengers as well? I mean, it's just, I have so many concerns for this movie. I don't know. And the fact that Doctor Strange would do that, I don't know. And then you got the clip of the Green Goblin bomb that comes in here. Again, I'm hoping it's not member berries. I don't know. It's so concerning. And it's like I was squealing like a piggy when Doc Ock came in because like Spider-Man 2 was so legit. It was such a good superhero movie. It just hit all the right buttons. The villain felt true, and it's just, again, I have so many concerns when it comes to this. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'll probably go watch it in theaters. It'll probably be so. Normally, what I do is definitely every Christmas I go watch a movie in theaters. Obviously, we couldn't see any theaters because of the pandemic back in 2020. So I watched Wonder Woman 84, whatever, fuck 83, 82, whatever. And that was a terrible movie. Oh god, that was so bad. It was bad. I watched Justice League 2. It was okay. It was 4 hours though, but it was good in my opinion. I may do a take on that one, but yeah, I don't know. So let's see here. Another movie that's coming out is Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I have no fucks in the world for that movie. Do not care. It just feels like another movie that's going to be in a different place and different kind of pre-Avengers movies. I don't know. I have no feelings, no care for it. Never read any comics, and I don't know what to say. I don't know. It definitely is not going to drag me into theaters. That's for sure. So, and then what was it? The Internals, I think, is the one after that. I have no fucks in the world for that movie either. Don't care for it. It has characters that I've never heard of. The powers look like, to me, from a normie perspective, it just feels like they have copied the powers from other people. And it's like, oh, there's a discount Superman. There's a discount Flash. It's like it's like, oh, that's gender diversity character number 1, 2, and 3. Another movie I don't care about. In my opinion, this Spider-Man is the next one in the Marvel universe for me. So other people will do deep dives into it. I probably won't. I'll probably do an icy take on it just to give my 2 cents if I do watch it. Just something quick, simple, and to the point. I'll just get my opinion out there, and we move on with life, because that's just the way our modern entertainment is. So yeah. But that's enough of Marvel. And probably another one, also want to talk about Venom. So Venom also looks interesting. I'm still not sure how this connects with the universe. I know it's part of the Sony universe, and I'll probably keep it independent. Let There Be Carnage. I saw the first one. It wasn't bad. It's nice to see something different. And that's the great thing about having different studios own different parts of a certain franchise, because you get different perspectives on what a superhero is, or an anti-villain, or a villain. Competition is good because it forces people to actually compete against each other, and they compete for our dollar. So definitely something to think about. So what's coming up for me? So I've been doing a lot of videos on both my railroading channel and my collections and this collectibles channel. For this particular channel, I have my first ever somewhat scripted review, not scripted review. I wanted to start reviewing things that I loved from when I was a child. So right now I am working on the Beast Wars. Definitely something that I grew up with. I watched the first episode today, and I was in love again. I know the graphics aren't great. I know it's definitely cheesy dialogue. Optimus Primal is definitely a term that kind of gets frowned upon, but I loved it. When I was growing up, the theme song, I always looked forward to it. And as the seasons progressed and the way they finished it, I just absolutely loved it. So I'm working on the review for Beast Wars Season 1, Episode 1, Part 1. And I've got pretty much a outline ready to go, and I'm hoping to get that out hopefully by the end of this week. So I'm definitely excited to start doing reviews, and definitely things that I love first, because I want to balance it between a lot of things that I love, and then we'll bash on modern day, because I want to give you 2 different perspectives of how the past used to be and just where we're at right now. And there's a big saying when it comes to the content creators that are part of, I don't want to say, it's not even a part of, it's more of this cultural or digital culture movement called the Fandom Menace. Again, it's just a hashtag, as the famous Neurotic says. But these group of YouTubers that just band together to fight the bigger fight when it comes to this pop culture war. And, I'll let them be the front lines battle when it comes to that. They produce some great content. One of the biggest shows that I watch is Friday Night Tights, and it is the most fantastic, great show on YouTube currently. And it's basically replaced my viewership of television and movies. Every Friday, I look forward to that show, and it's awesome. But I let them do the good fight. What I kind of want to focus on is, I'll definitely touch upon those, but I want to show you guys the entertainment of the past. And that's where I really want to focus on. Especially, I'll show you guys the stuff that I love that you may not have seen before. And hopefully I can get you guys to, look at entertainment from a different perspective. And that one perspective is that, our future entertainment is in the past. And that phrase and that saying that's been going across all these other YouTubers, from Neurotic to Comics Division to Midnight's Edge After Dark to Friday Night Ties to Geeks and Gamers. They're definitely focusing on the modern day pop culture stuff. I want to look at the pop culture of the past a little bit, and those are going to be my early form content for you guys. So definitely starting off with the Beast Wars, and then I'm going to stagnate them a little bit. So I'll do the first episode of Beast Wars, and then I'll probably get into Digimon, and I'll probably get into Pokemon, and I'll probably get into Sailor Moon, and all these things that have influenced me growing up. And then I'll probably end up watching some other cartoons. One thing I want to look into is Power Rangers. That looks really interesting to look into and to review. And then Teenage Mutant Turtles is another one that I want to look into. And then also reviewing the X-Men, the animated series, because I definitely grew up with those, but I never watched them from episode 1 all the way to whenever they finished. I always saw the cookie cutter repeats and so forth. But those are the type of things I want to look into. So I'm definitely excited to do that. So just seeing the first episode of Beast Wars again just brought me that nostalgia and that feeling of being a little kid again. When the 90s really had a whole bunch of shows that were just prime, and I want to recapture that properly. And it's the source material when things were good, when adaptations was actually fairly accurate, and I love it. But yeah, those are the type of things that I'm going to be doing on this channel, and I just cannot wait to find a time to edit, to record, to live stream. And hopefully in the future, depending on where this podcast goes, maybe we'll have some other people join us and talk about the things that they're passionate and love and want to share to you guys. And that's what I want to share when it comes to Derailed Conversations. To open up your eyes, to broaden your horizons to the endless amount of entertainment that we have out there. But yeah, definitely excited for where the future holds for everything. So I want to show you guys the other YouTube channels really quick, and I think we'll put this episode and we'll freeze it up for the night. So let's go ahead and bring up the website one last time. All right. So going to this one, again, this is all about model railroading. So if you guys are curious into what model railroading is, this has been a hobby that my father got me introduced many, many, many years ago. It's been a hobby that I have loved for a very long time, and I dedicated a whole channel to it. So if you're interested in that, check it out. Endless Collectibles. So I can give you guys kind of a sample of what I do on that channel. Now, this has been my main kind of focus for the last 5 years on other platforms under different branded names, under different streams. You saw under the Twitch channel that I had some very older videos of that. But I'll have a lot more videos. I actually have a lot more videos, but they're kind of under, I hidden them because they were more amateurish, and I've been trying to really step up my game when it comes to content creation and trying to showcase these particular items. So you see I showcase trading cards. I've been huge into collecting trading cards. Even when I was young, I collected the Pokemon trading card stuff back then. My father collected some of the Star Wars cards. I am collecting the Sailor Moon trading card games right now. And some of the more modern stuff, Pokemon as well. I used to play a lot of the Pokemon trading card game in person, but and then statues as well. I'm building up the library again of videos of the stuff that I do. So I'll probably do another video probably sometime this week. But again, I don't have a dedicated schedule. It just depends on what I'm passionate about making at the time. So if for some reason I'm not like uploading on this particular channel, it's probably because I'm doing some other videos for these other channels that I'm doing as well. So definitely follow me on Twitter. You'll know exactly what video I'm uploading to which channel. And then, there's always the website that you can look at to see where my content's going to. So yeah, that is the Endless Collectibles channel. And I already showed you the gaming, and then we got the After Dark. So yeah, that is pretty much what I do, what I plan on doing going forward. And I hope to improve my content. I know everything is novice 100%. I know I've got background noise in my mic. I'm working on it. I'm still trying to figure out my equipment, upgrade my equipment when I can realistically do it. I just finally got my table reorganized so I can actually work comfortably as I start focusing on my escapism content. I'm trying to phrase that. But everything is slowly coming together, and I am definitely passionate. I am fired up, and I hope you guys enjoy this journey with me, and I definitely look forward to making more of these podcasts in the future. But with that, guys, that is all I have for you today on this episode of Derailed Conversations. I'm hoping to keep this show every Saturday night just to get some sort of consistency. I know it's going to be late for a lot of other people. I'm on the West Coast. I am in Kami, California. Unfortunately, I'm hoping to move within the next year to a more free state. It's been a challenge, no doubt about it. But we'll see where that journey takes me. But enough of that. I cannot wait to take you guys on this journey with me. And thank you guys for watching this podcast. And with that, I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.